Okay, we cut to another day. We got some daylight now. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're outside. Big Jeepy, Ford. Ooh, Christmas. And back to this. Now, this is probably one of the last times we're going to see underneath the bottom of here until I come back through and start drilling a bunch of holes so I can run cords so that I can make this look really neat. And I tell you what, too, having this on these 2x8s, raising it up that high off the deck is gonna be awesome. Mainly just so I can put a bunch of stuff underneath there and not have to worry about clearance at all. You know, cords, plugins, different stuff like that. Because everything's, my plan is everything's gonna be on here, and that's what we're doing right now. I'm putting this 2x4 inside of here so that I can have better mounting for my strut arms going up for the top for the steering wheel to attach to. Just the steering wheel. And this space over here is wide enough so that I can have my computer inside of here. I have my computer in, and then it's going to slope down, at least that's the plan, for it to slope down so that I can have my gear stick a little low. Right about now it's on my desktop, and you saw that, but it's on the desktop and it's right next to the steering wheel and stuff, so I'm going over. It's not in a natural position. Let's take a look at little ZX2 here. That is a natural position for me. Even though that's an extended thing and definitely not short shifting shit with that. But, you know, from the steering wheel going down, you're dropping your hand down. And I'm used to that, though. That's what I'm used to. That's my comfort. And, man, how much I love to have that gear stick, but that's only 5-speed. And that Thrustmaster has 7 gears on it, then reverse. So, but anyway, though, that's my comfort. And so that's what we're going to go for this. And the rest of this space over here, this is the width. This is where I'll be sitting at. And definitely plenty of bracing up underneath there. So I'm not sitting up here bucking this thing all the way down to the floor, because I'm a big guy. 270 pounds of meat-eating, carnivorous human. So, that being said, I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room, plenty of space for me, but not so much space that I'm going to be occupying so much in the bedroom, because that's where this is going to be. It's going to be in the bedroom. However, with everything being on this, I can move it around to wherever I want to, should I choose to set it somewhere else. So that's kind of the plan. And we're fixing to go through it right now. I'm fixing to drill my holes and put the screws in here so that I can flip this back over and get those on. So, yeah, let me get that done, and I'll be right back with that. Before I forget, this video today is sponsored by nobody. I just happen to like these Hyper Tough tools, so combination of get the job done, work well for me, and price. So let's see here. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're doing anything with wood, which requires a lot of drilling and screwing. You know what? Let me be smart. It is good to have more than one. That's why I say I like the Hyper Tough line of products from your local Walmart, because they, like I said, cost. This thing is $17. 17, and I can get the job done. So, case in point, get in there and get the throwing in there. In there. And there it is. So, I need to get some longer bits though, like legit though, because these babies are not as long as what I need. But, okay, you probably don't have to suffer with this. Well, let's see here. Okay, I can't lie, that first hole right there was a little difficult, but that's because I've got this 2x4 up here, so I can't lay the drill down flat while I'm doing that, but that's okay. Still get the job done. Brilliance. The cold. You know, I do miss Sequest. I don't know if any of y'all remember the show Sequest, DSV, Roy Scheider. Jonathan Brandis, Don Franklin, and I don't know if y'all remember that show or not, back in the early 90s. But there we go. You fell over, you're not supposed to fall over. Alright, but that was a great show. That was a great show. And I got seasons 1 and 2 on DVD, and I really keep forgetting to go through and get season 3. Let's see. I had a tape measure. I had one in my life. Now I just gotta see where it is, because it's not just this out here. It's everything out here. This is my livelihood out here. Let's see if I can find where I did my damn tape measure. Yeah? Like legit, and forgive the mess, but it is rather messy out here. Then it's cool, so me nose keeps running. Make sure I ain't got it in my pocket. I'll be damned. Okay, so it was in my pocket. It was in my pocket. Okay. I just want to measure across here so I can see how far I've got. That's 23. So it leaves me, see, amazingly enough, a 2x4 is only 1.5 inches wide. That's extremely funny, but a 2x8, whichever one, they're only 1.5 inches wide, so 3 inches taken off from 23, it leaves 20 inches in total. So yeah, okay, so 23, 1 inch longer than the AMT USS Enterprise model kit. Yeah. All right, let me tell you, this thing is solid. It's very solid. It's very solid. So, it is very solid. Okay, yeah, it's very solid. Okay, now it is. Make sure I'm going to the right side. Yep. Okay. Now, 23 inches over. Okay, moving on just slightly. I do want to point out too that I'm kind of working on my pedals as well. Upgrade. Now these are Thrustmaster 3. What was it? T3PA Pros. These are the Pros. This is the one that can invert, and you can have them as a GT style or F1 style. I had been running GT style ever since I got them, because that's the way that it came in. And I will say that for a while, I was running that nice and fun, but I want to try it the other way. Plus 2 modifications work the other way better than inverted. And plus, I just kind of think that the F1 style, supercar style, I want to run that for a while. So, and eventually I may wind up cannibalizing either this or my Logitech set and like making my own, using the components, mostly the wiring, the potentiometers and stuff, and making my own. And I will go through with that sometime. But for right now, I'm gonna stick with these and go from there. Having fun. This is my wheel, by the way, and right now this is my dirty computer area. This is what we've got. So we've got the Thrustmaster TX, I believe as I mentioned, and this is the F1 wheel. And yes, first thing I did when this wheel came in, these little stickers that go around, these little fake imprinted knobs, yeah, they came off. It's just a lot of color, and they don't do anything anyway while they're up there. So eventually I'm probably going to sand off what these are too, because they do nothing for me. I just need the buttons, because I'm in that anyway whenever I drive. So, which, man, right about now, what's in that computer, which is a GTX 1060 right about now with i5. Let me see if I'm running 8800. Yeah, 8800. Okay, with only 16 gigabytes of DDR3. I need to upgrade with like all three of those components slowly and surely. Here's the shifter right here, and all this is on this incredibly huge desk. That is why I'm making what I'm making. Here's the chair. Now, here is where this is going to come into play at. Yes, Enterprise. Picard Enterprise, because that's not Kirk's. Yeah, Star Trek nerd too. Kind of, sort of, a little bit. Yeah, okay. The chair. It is a gaming chair that I got out of our local store here, and it is a nice little chair. Came with these additional pillows and stuff, which just strap on. Now this one actually is for the lower back, but I kind of like having my legs raised up a little bit, so I took it from my lower back and I put it down here. And I'm going to be putting this thing back to my lower back, because the front end of this chair will be raised up as I take all of this shit from underneath here and bolt that thing down to that race rig that I'm building outside. And as far as these go, this is upgraded. Just nothing but some small, kind of like a little mini track suspension for RC cars. That's pretty decent. So got a couple of those. Well, okay, I got a few of those. And hey, I found my fourth one. Okay, so which one of these is crap? Because one of them actually is, okay, that one's good. This one's good. That one's good. Okay, so that one's crap. I've been looking everywhere for this third one. I don't know where the hell it's been. But, okay, so it just turned up. I guess it just walked back in and said, hey, you have a home down through there. My daughter's trombone. Mine's in that closet. And you've got this place I just want to go and explore. So let me go and explore. And I'll be back here in a moment. So, anyway, though, what I'm doing. All right. We're back. It's much later in the afternoon. Wife has made it home. And what we have done, we did go through, we put one strut up, we put the other strut up, and building this, I did make a mistake, but it's just one I'm going to have to keep. Probably just change the screw out just so it doesn't go just too far, and get another one in. But one problem I did have is on here. When I put that other brace going up underneath there, I don't know why I put it from this point going backwards instead of a bit going forward, because it's up here where I was going to need the extra. And I had a horizontal going across here for these wide L brackets to go into. But no matter, still works. The table for my wheel is sturdy. Like that rock is pretty much the entire rig, the entire jig, the entire structure moving around. Now I do have this other support leg up underneath here to drill in. It's two 3.5 inch screws that'll be going up in there, and then after that bit's done, and then we start working on the structure for the computer. Now my PC is going to sit right here, and it is a Nice little computer, actually. I need some upgrades on it too. I think Christmas. And it's gonna, I mean, the entire, this front area up here is where it's gonna be at. And I think I am gonna build it a little bit off the deck a little bit, maybe a couple of inches. And so that it's not just too terribly low. I don't want it too terribly low. So I think I will. Yeah, set it so that it's on something. The only thing is I want to make sure that it's kind of enclosed in some. So I'm probably, what I might end up having to do is cut about 12, 13 inches off of this. It's a 3/4 inch right here. Cut about 12, 13 inches off. And make it so that I actually kind of make an encapsulating case. And then I'm going to cut 2x4 that I've got over here. I'm going to cut it down to 2x2 and build the frame up that way. And I've got a shit ton. Oh, there you are. Of L brackets, various sizes and shapes. I do have a lot of those. Those hefty screws right there are going to go underneath the seat into the base so that it sits down and I don't rock up, because like I said, I'm a pretty hefty guy. I want to make sure it doesn't move. But anyway though, sorry, Valdemar. If you've ever played Colony Wars Red Sun, I mean, man, late 90s, early 2000s. If you ever played Colony Wars Red Sun, now I'm talking about. But yeah, we have plenty of these L brackets to get this thing together. And I'm thinking it's probably what I'm going to use for some of it when I put it up there. But then I have to make the bit for the shifter knob. I don't think I'm going to make that all as complicated as I originally was thinking. It's going to come off the front of the computer case, albeit a little bit lower. And like I said, it's going to be at a level so that it feels comfortable for me when I actually drive. Pedals up here, like I said, I got the T3PA Pro pedals. So it has all that structure up the back, which means that they can't just sit at a certain level, but which means also they're going to be back here. And then there is, however, I'm going to do for the screen to go on. That's going to entail two 2x4 structures coming up, just above the steering wheel. And then it's going to be, because so long as it's about this high up, will be okay. As long as the bottom of the TV is that far up, because whenever I drive, I do drive in VR. Here, we're going to go back over here. We're going to finish this thing up. I'm going to get that other leg and I'm going to start building that structure. See, then it's time to start, once I get the port for the computer and for the television to go on here, then I'll probably go ahead and start working to get the chair out, because I see myself, it's going to be dark whenever I go. And check this out for sunset. Sun's down, but look at that. The western sky in southeastern Arkansas at my home location. I have to say, where I live, this is a blessing. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get a couple of pictures. That's just beautiful. All right, so, but anyway, I'm going to continue to be able to stay here, keep working on all of my projects and stuff. Like I said, Little Red right here, the ZX2, that is a project, actually. Got to start working on a Jeep. Dodge is fine for right now. Oh, thank goodness. Get those rear brakes. They got drum brakes in the back and they squeak so much. And that's after I changed them out, so I did something wrong. I go up in there and fix it one of these years. But right now, though, we're fixing to keep trucking along on this, and let's see how far we get, and then I'll come back with my progress here in a second. Okay, so you know how I said I'll be right back with something? Well, right now it's pitch black dark, so it just lets you know it's been about a good hour. And in that time, I've actually got some thinking and some work done and stuff. And I think what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna keep this simple because there's gonna be some changes in my future. I was just watching the first ever Formula E race. Actually, it's also where some of my time went. I'm trying to get a little history on that because I've kind of gotten into it a little bit and stuff. Is one of the reasons why I picked up a R-Factor 2 was the fact that it had Formula E as well as actual Formula E tracks on it as well. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, to tie that all in, here we go with making a rig to drive on. But, yeah, I'm starting to have some physical difficulties with my legs and feet and stuff. I know part of it's my weight and size and stuff, and we do have some other issues family-wise, but it's kind of making me rethink how I'm going to, as far as like an actual seating arrangement for driving and actually just in general, period. So that'll be something that I'll make a change for. But for right now, though, it's kind of made me scale down what all I plan on doing with this. So originally I was going to make this big structure going over my computer, and I can still if I use the little thinny wood over there and stuff, but I'm not going to really worry about it too much and stuff. Not with this one anyway. But I am about to cut these 4 little leggies down to about 7 inches a pop. And that's so I've got some clearance for this right here. The TH8A shifter to sit, and I'm gonna get the jigsaw out and cut a hole in it so it looks pretty, you know, pretty nice and decent in there, and put that about right there beside the seat. Have the mouse coming off the side here, the computer sit there, and my keyboard, well, I'll figure something out for the keyboard. I'll probably put it at an angle right there because I actually have something built that it sits on already, made of wood. So, and it's been sanded down, so it's ready to get painted. But that's what I'm fixing to end this with. And then after that, it's going to be a lot of sanding over the next day or so, and then painting. I'm still trying to figure out my colors for this. I'm thinking I'm still going to stick with my favorite color combination of teal and lime. It's going to be a major clash in the bedroom, but I don't care. It's my comfort. It's where I will be chilling at, where I'll be spending quite a bit of time at and stuff, a couple of days out the week at least. And plus it looks good sitting over there just with my chair was like all black or something because it's blue and black, and God, that just will clash with the teal and lime, but it would have clashed with the red as well, which I was thinking about doing red and black, but now I'm not doing blue and black because it's just too boy racy type something. I don't know what it is about blue and black, but I'm not doing it. So anyway, though, that's where we've gone. This is what we're looking at, and I think it's going to be cool.